Hey guys, and welcome back to the My Pro and VFL series with AC Milan. These are the final 3 games of the first weekend. If you did not see the previous episode, I recommend you go and check it out. If you want to get involved in the VFL yourself, then check out the links in the description down below, as well as other YouTubers in there who may make it more clear to you what the VFL is all about. But if you've watched the series long enough, you know what this is, 11v11 Pro Clubs. We are trying to chase the Serie A title with the Rossoneri, and we've taken quite a bumpy start in that first weekend. We dropped points against Napoli. We didn't really drop points. We somehow stole a point off Napoli after they completely dominated the game, and we got our first draw of the season. We should have lost that game, to be completely honest, but hopefully in the 3 games today we can win all 3 games and pick up 9 points. Atalanta up first, a must-win game for Milan, and hopefully we can do exactly what we need to do, and that is win this game. Now we're looking to get off to a good start. 7 minutes into the game, I get played through. Harry's right there, but the keeper makes a good save, cannot keep out the rebound, and within 10 minutes we have taken the lead. It's Maka who scores the goal to get us off to a good start, and this is what we needed because we felt like we were struggling this weekend. For some reason, from the past 3 seasons, this one has felt the worst. I don't know what it is. We have similar players compared to the last few seasons, but we have not played too well. However, this game, we've really shown what we can do. 10 minutes in, it could have been 2-0 already. Harry smashes it off the crossbar into Maka again for that potential second goal. Gets blocked, and Mitch takes an optimistic effort from range. But we've had a couple of shots in that first half an hour, and we're looking good against Atalanta. A team I don't know really much about, but a team that we should be beating nonetheless. And that first half was good enough. It was the second game on Saturday. We dominated them. We got all the chances. Only 1 goal. Need to get that second soon, though. But they haven't had a shot yet. And this is kind of what we remember from last season. This is what we expect to do against teams like this. I run through, though. This time, Harry can get on the end of the sweat properly and tuck it away for a 2-0 lead. And it seems like we've wrapped up this game completely. Although, never say never in FIFA, and especially in the VFL. A 2-0 lead is good, but it's not quite safe to get, so we need to make sure we're on our toes and avoid conceding a goal to bring them back into the game. But we're still going, still attacking relentlessly. The ball gets played into me. I tried to ball roll the keeper. I thought I'd done him, but the defender does well to recover. The cross throw from Harry is perfect, and Jay makes it 3-0. We're absolutely flying against Atalanta, and it looks like 3 points are on the board. Much needed 3 points, as we are not top of the league. There are teams who have won all the games yet, and because of that draw we had, obviously we're trailing. We're already on the back foot in this competition, and getting these 3 points is obviously very, very vital. Atalanta trying to take our clean sheet away. Will making a decent save. The first bit of action he had to pull off in the 85th minute, so nothing really too threatening from Atalanta. This is the 87th minute. We're trying to put the pressure on. Jay takes a shot. Look at that for a save as well by Nathan Walker. Brilliant save. Jay did not mean to shoot. Obviously, he tried to tackle the defender, but it turned out to be an exceptionally good long shot. However, we could not score that one. I managed to put this one in the back of the net, but it was ruled out for offside. Bicycle kick would have been nice to make it that, well, to make it 4-0 that way, but unfortunately it was ruled out. They get one more opportunity here. The ball gets played up the pitch, but Will collects easily, and that's going to be the end of the game. The ref blows his final whistle. 3 points on the board for Milan, as we are chasing the likes of Fiorentina, Napoli and Juventus, who are currently still flawless. Well, not Napoli. Napoli also drew, but they're level on points with us. But the other teams are flawless, so we're chasing them down. 3 points is what we got. 3-0 win, clean sheet as well. That's just good. That's what we wanted. And now moving on to the next game, and that will be a huge game. This is the Fiorentina game, the first game on Sunday, the final day where we're playing games, of course, in that weekend. But first, the stats. You can see we bossed Atalanta and we deserve the 3 points, and that's good going into a big Fiorentina game. At this point, Fiorentina are unbeaten as well after, I believe, 3 or 4 games. So this is a top-of-the-table clash, pretty much, between 2 sides looking to challenge for the league title. Hopefully, we can do well and take our first victims in a big game. We couldn't do it against Napoli. We've got a chance to redeem ourselves against Fiorentina. I'm on the ball, play inside, the defender cuts it out. I do get the tackle in. Harry's through on goal here. He can potentially score. He doesn't really score. The keeper saves, and it was offside either way. But a good first chance for Milan to get on the board. Corner kick routine, Kebs tries to find Jack, but the keeper comes out Skeld, who's done really well for Real Madrid last season. We faced him a couple of times then, and he's back again to haunt us. But we're nearing the end of the first half, and it's looking like it's going to end 0-0. Not a lot of action. I've shown you most of the highlights, and that is a highlight that can count. My goal opens the score in this game. Brilliant cross from Jay. I was relatively unmarked. I find the back of the net, the defender does his best on the line to try and stop it from going in, but to no avail. We have taken the lead and we have an advantage. Big goal, important goal, if it wasn't for the fact that we conceded straight a fucking way. It happens. It's football, it happens, but it's annoying. It really is annoying. This is the type of shit that did not happen to us last season. We're conceding goals relatively easily at this moment, and it's just not good. But however, we have another half to play to hopefully redeem ourselves and pick up the win, because another draw in a big game is just not good enough. We can't afford that. Fiorentina bring it back straight away within seconds of us taking the lead, and it seems like it's not going to be our season based on how we've done right there to give up a lead like that. But anyways, we're nearing the end of that first half finally. Most of the highlights literally came in the final 2 minutes of that half. Very even game, as you can see. 3 shots, 3 on target for us, 2 shots and 2 on target for them. We had slightly more possession, better passing. We're slightly dominating the game, but not with massive differences to the point where I can say we should be winning. That's not the case. We deserve to be equal. After this, we deserve to be leading. Big chance, 2 yards out. Jay is not missing that. Good play to create that chance from everyone involved. And we finally get that lead back, and hopefully we can hold on to it a little bit longer than 3.5 seconds. They do get a chance here in the 90th minute. Will comes out and commands his area, takes his time, settles the nerves, and hopefully that should be the end of this game. And it is. The ref has blown his final whistle. 3 points for Milan on the board. First victims in a big game taken. Fiorentina go home with no points at all, and that means we jump over them in the league standing. So a good result, big result, and all we have to do now is end the weekend with a win against Torino. And we've had a decent opening weekend, 3 wins and 1 draw in the Serie A, including our opening Champions League game that we turn into a win as well. It's not the worst weekend ever. As you can see by the stats, we were slightly, ever so slightly better in terms of chances and possession. So I'd say the win is deserved based on those stats. Now, the final game of today's episode and the final game of last weekend, Torino away from home. A game we should be winning, in all honesty. Torino, a decent side, but not to the level of the likes of Fiorentina and Napoli. So hopefully we can assert our dominance and get the opening goal at least. But Torino coming closest, an effort that crashes off the crossbar. Will had absolutely no chance on that one. So they kind of give us a bit of a scare. And other than that, the first half was relatively boring. I play it into Jay, who tries to surprise the keeper and does so, but the keeper does get lucky with his save. He reacted way too late and somehow still managed to get it over the bar. The corner gets whipped into me. I try a spectacular effort, but not really troubling the keeper that time. And we're nearing the end of the first half. Again, not a lot of action. We have noticed teams that know they're not really up to the standard of the better teams in the Serie A. They're more likely to go for a point. They're more likely to park the bus, and we struggle. This Fiorentina side sat back with a lot of men, and I'm not judging them, I'm not condoning them. They're trying to fight for this point, and rightly so. We dominated the first half though based on chances. I get brought down. This is the opportunity we were looking for to take the lead, because taking the lead against a team like this is so important. Once we get that goal, they cannot sit back. I take the pen, and I do not want to talk about that ever again. Let's move on to the next highlight, please, before I cut my wrists. Now, that's a bit dark. It's only a game. It's only VFL. We move on. We missed a pen, so what? Here's the chance to redeem myself. Of course I don't. To be fair, that one, it was too close to the keeper anyways. The only thing I could have done was shot. I did. The keeper made the save. Jay into me. I tried to wiggle my way past a couple of defenders. It drops to Maka. Can we finally get that breakthrough goal? We've passed the 60th minute mark. And as you can see, only one striker up top for Torino. They're fighting for a point. They're sitting back and parking the bus. And it's working for them right now. They're on course to get what they want. Hopefully we can still break through, but it's an absolute clusterfuck. And to be honest, this is what PS4 seems to be like in terms of VFL. A lot of teams parking the bus and sitting back. Watching Xbox gameplay, it feels a lot more open, so maybe that's a move in the future that we could do potentially. But anyways, I get brought down. Let's stop talking about Xbox for a second and switching to VFL Xbox, because I'm not doing that anytime soon. The thing I need to do next is bury this penalty, because Harry won it and wants me to step up. Despite missing my first effort, he wants me to take the pen. This time, fortune is on my side. The keeper went the right way. He could have saved it, he didn't, and we finally take the lead. Thank God for that. I don't even believe in God, but thank him for that. 1-0. Can we get a second to wrap up this game and completely make sure that we do not slip up here? Maka into Jay. Jay with nice hold up, tries to backheel it into me. Harry's on it now, but they get rid of it. And despite us now having taken the lead, they're still kind of defensive. They're not really pushing numbers forward as much. When in the 90th minute, we lose the ball, and obviously we're not going to get countered on this. Am I right? No, we do get countered. They get played in behind. He cuts inside. He shoots far post. And the commentary on that goal was as simple as the execution of it. Nothing taken away from Torino, but that should not be happening. That's kind of inexcusable in the 94th minute. To get countered on when you're leading 1-0 is just poor. And I'm not blaming anyone. I'm not targeting an individual on our team, because we have not been scoring goals ourselves either. I missed a pen. I can take the blame for this. We've conceded too easily. It's just not working right now for Milan, and we've struggled a little bit. And it seems like this is the season where our mental strength could really be tested, because we're supposed to be winning this league. With all due respect to the other teams in there, they've shown us how good they can be. The likes of Napoli and Fiorentina are tough sides, but we're kind of underperforming at this moment, and it's a situation we're not used to. Hopefully we can deal with this as a team properly, because a lot of players in our team are not used to this situation. Hopefully we can stick it out, stick together and fight our way back. Hopefully next weekend will be a bit better. I hope you're looking forward to that, because we need to make amends. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later.